Hey y'all, my name is Sharice Levon. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Today's video is a book review for July. Now, before y'all say anything, I already know it is August, but I'm currently working on reading a book for August, so hopefully by the end of this month you'll get another book review on what I read in August. So for July, I read a book from a friend that I went to college with. He actually wrote a book. His name is Donovan C. Zanders. And he definitely is the first person I know that I went to college with that is a published author. So shout out to you. The name of his book is Passage to Glory. And pretty much I'm going to read to you what it says on the back, the synopsis on the back. So it says, I need you to begin to walk in your purpose. This is the point where effort trumps everything else. It's not skill, it's not talent, it's effort. Effort is what prevented me from turning to alcohol when I crept back into depression. Effort is what kept my marriage alive when we had issues. The fact that I didn't run to find comfort in someone else's effort is what kept me, a man without a father, from running out on his wife. Effort led me to my Bible and showed me God's love and his peace. Your glory awaits. First things first, this is a very good read. If you are someone looking for some steps to follow in becoming just a better person, he definitely gives us some steps here to follow so that we can all get on that road to accomplishing our purpose and finding out what our purpose is. So, my copy, special to me. Oh, can you see that? My copy is autographed, so I'm definitely saving my copy because when he is big and famous, this is gonna be worth some money. Okay, I'm claiming it for you. So, he dedicates his book to his grandmother, Katie Pitt. So I thought that was very sweet. That he was able to do something like that, write a book and publish it and dedicate it to someone that he loves dearly. So just a little bit, I don't want to give away the whole book, but there's so many good things in here. So actually, GLORY is an acronym for G, give yourself the talk, L, let go of your past, O, open up to your greatness, R, building relationships, Y is step into your destiny. So this book was very easy read. If you're someone just getting into reading, you can definitely handle reading this book. I made myself a cup of coffee and got through it in a weekend. I just really couldn't put it down. So I read everything in a matter of like a day and a half. And I just want to give you kind of like my thoughts. So the first chapter, Give Yourself the Talk, it's really just about changing that record that you play in your mind. I know that I'm definitely guilty of being sometimes my toughest critic. And sometimes you have to be the one to snap yourself out of thinking the negative thoughts and putting yourself down. You know, you need to be your biggest cheerleader. And so reading that in the first chapter was a great reminder, because with all the different projects and ideas and goals that I know I have in mind for myself, I know that sometimes I talk myself out of things, or I think, you know, maybe I won't be that good at that, or someone else is so much better. But in that first chapter, he tells you have to change your thoughts. You really have to change your thoughts. You have to start making more positive statements about yourself, and you have to talk those things and speak those things into existence. And, you know, he talks about looking yourself in the mirror, physically looking yourself in the mirror, and having that conversation, which I think we can all benefit from. Even if it's not something that you do every day, every week, sometimes we get down on ourselves, and you need to be able to be cognizant of that and go take a seat in front of that mirror and talk those negative thoughts out, okay? And through each chapter, he gives you, things to do. So here in this first chapter, he says, look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and ask yourself the following questions. Why am I doing this? What am I trying to achieve? Will I gain peace, joy, and confidence? How will this help? Or who will this help? Will this make my family better? Will this make my children better? Will this make my job better? Am I just doing this because it just feels right? So I think a lot of times, in life we come to these crossroads and we have to make these large decisions. And we don't really give ourselves that time and that space to look ourselves in the mirror and ask and question ourselves, like, what is your motive? What is your motive for doing the things that you do? And when you actually do that, it's crazy how much you will discover about yourself, how much you're motivated by maybe just trying to please your partner or portray a certain type of look in society, or it's just something that everyone else is doing. So you figure, hey, I might as well just jump on the bandwagon too. And when it comes to finding, I feel, in my opinion, when it comes to finding true joy and happiness, we have to really look within ourselves. We can't look to these outside things, right? Because the things on the outside are very temporary. And so we have to have that conversation. And having that conversation, hunty, is hard as AF. It is not the easiest thing to do. So those of you that do that, you definitely need to give yourself a pat on the back and commend yourself for actually taking the time out and being bold enough to have that conversation with yourself. Because a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people prefer to live in denial. They prefer to blame it on mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin. They will blame everyone else instead of looking at the things that they can change about themselves. So Donovan, that's his first goal for you. Go ahead, look yourself in the mirror and get a little uncomfortable. Girl, why? Why is you doing that? You got to have that conversation. Chapter 2. Mind y'all, I'm flipping through the book because I made notes and I circled and highlighted things. So I want to make sure that I touch on all the different things that that spoke to me. Now, when you read this, there will definitely be things that resonate with you. So this is just kind of my reaction to some of the things that were said in the book. But I will leave the link in the description box for you to go and purchase this book yourself so that you can read it and take from it what you need. So chapter 2, which is the L, which is let go of your past, which this chapter right here spoke to me the most. Just because there's so many things that happen that it is so hard to let go of. And like, you could possibly already have let go of the past in the sense that you've let go of the people that have hurt you and caused the pain and the drama and whatever in your life, right? But your past, maybe you haven't let it go in the sense of not letting it affect your future relationships, interactions with people, allowing yourself to be adventurous, whatever it is. And so when I read this chapter, this one spoke to me the most because, I definitely needed to let go of people and things and situations that have happened that I feel like are holding me back. you know. So that definitely is always an ongoing process and an ongoing journey. I don't know why my head was like this. An ongoing process and journey. So he definitely touches on, you know, letting those things go, and telling us here that, you know, you keep letting your past choices dictate how you operate your family, your friends, and your coworkers. And that line itself, I was like, oh, okay, so you just gonna speak to me like that? Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I need to let it go. I need to, you know, get to know new people for who they are and not have this weight of past interactions on my back and automatically go into situations defensive or trying to anticipate, you know, what it is that's going to happen, what kind of drama they're going to bring into my life, you know, or just thinking negatively about people. And that probably has been the biggest struggle, especially with moving away from home. Now, mind you, I'm not that far away from home. I'm 2 hours away from LA, which is where I grew up, but I live in Bakersfield. So, but removing myself from situations and people and having to kind of start from scratch is nerve-wracking. It's scary. You know, you question everything. You question everyone's motives. And when I finally let go and I actually just allowed myself to be in the moment, get to know people, get to know my coworkers for who they were, and let people expose to me what type of person they were, you know, their morals, their values, I have really made some great connections. And I've really made some great connections just like in the last few months, guys. Like, it's crazy. When I finally made that conscious decision, oh my gosh. Like, so many opportunities, so many positive experiences have come from that. And it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, I totally agree. You have to let those people go. You have to let go of anything that is not, you know, not for you. And when I mean not for you, he talks about letting things go that aren't conducive for your environment. And that means where you want to go. Not where you are right now. There's plenty of people and things and situations that are conducive to where you are right now. But if you don't want to be there forever and you have a long-term goal, that means you really have to analyze who these people are, what they want. And he doesn't only talk about people, he also talks about TV shows and habits and addictions and, you know, anything that you intake that is hindering you from growth. So, like here, he said he used a process of letting go of his past, and he gives a list of things that, you know, he had to let go. So number one, he says, identify what is hindering your growth. It might be a TV show. It might be music that you listen to. It might be sleeping in or going to bed late. Whatever it is, identify the thing and let it. And then step two, identify the people that are preventing you from being great. People that don't believe in your dreams, people that don't support your passions. Identify who is draining the lifeblood out of you. Point them out. This is going to be an important step, because no matter how many habits you let go of, if you hold on to toxic people, you will continue to hold yourself back. And I was like, damn. Because it's very easy to let go of things sometimes. For me, at least. I feel like it's very easy to let go of stuff. You know, a TV show, or like currently I'm doing a 30-day social media fast. Anything that's outside of me posting things for my channel and building my channel, I've taken the apps off my phone. I've signed out, made sure that I'm signed out on every electronic device. I've done all those things, and I feel great. Like, I feel good. I don't feel you know, FOMO, like people are doing things and I'm missing out or whatever. I'm just focused on my goals right now, and I have so much clarity right now just from doing that fast. So I definitely recommend go ahead and do a social media fast. It's amazing. It's amazing how your mood changes, the time. Okay, we're always talking about we don't have enough time. No, you got time. You got time to accomplish your goals. You do. But where are you at? With your phone to your face, looking at what the next person is doing. Whether you're happy for them or not. It's a waste of time. You can't spend all your time looking at other people live their lives. So I definitely agree. Like he said, it's TV. For me, it was definitely social media. So I let that go. But then here with letting go of people, oh, that is sometimes the toughest thing to do, because maybe it's someone you've known for a kabillion years, right? Like, it's really hard to let go of people, because with people, I feel like we are each other's crutches. You know, we make excuses for our friends and family that have negative habits, or we don't want to believe that it's holding us back, but in actuality it probably is, you know. So gotta let them go. Number 3, he says this is his favorite: get rid of them. Your habits, your addiction, non-productive music. Now wait a minute, I do need to get a little ratchet sometimes. No, but get rid of the negative music, TV shows, get rid of it. And the one thing that stuck out to me the most here was that he says with getting rid of people, you got to call them. He said call them, okay? Call them up and be like, check this out. Ain't no love lost. No, not like that. But you definitely have to call people, let them know where you are, let them know how you're feeling, where you're trying to take your life, and that, you know, you can't take them with you. And I was just like, whoa, that is a bold move. But I definitely see the importance in that. It gives you closure, it gives them closure, and more importantly, I think it holds you accountable, because so many times we can be like, oh, I'm taking a break from so-and-so, I'm taking a break from this person and that person, or oh, I'm not messing with this person no more, I'm not messing with that person anymore. But as soon as they call, you know, you back into whatever cycle it is. Or you know, sometimes maybe you're keeping certain people around and it's not necessarily because there's a connection anymore. They're like, you guys are very strong, you have a strong relationship. It's just a matter of convenience. And so when you actually call somebody and have to shut it down, hunty, you got to hold yourself accountable. You can't go sliding, okay? Ain't no backsliding after that. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's a wrap, okay? So that was definitely a big, major key, okay? As DJ Khaled would say, major key. Let them go. Let them go, y'all. So chapter 3 says open up to your greatness. You have to find your passion. Once you've let go of all these things, you really have created this space for you to try new things and open yourself up to greatness. And that's exactly what he says here. He says open yourself up to being great, and you have to trust yourself enough to know that you have what it takes to be great in every area you put your mind to. Also, he said this is not only a verbal declaration, it is also a mental state. So no matter what you do, when you feel yourself going back to maybe those negative habits, the people, the music, the situations, the influences, or that record you play in your head, you have to stop yourself. You have to stop yourself. And so this was just, I don't want to give away everything. That's about like halfway in. I'm not going to tell you about the R. And I ain't gonna tell you about the why. I gave you the G.L.O., the glow, because the glow up is real. But you need to go get this book, read this book, and I hope that you get from it what I got from it, or maybe you get something else. This was, for me, a great reminder. It was a great reminder that I possess everything that I need to be great. I just have to believe in myself. And sometimes we as people, we spend so much time looking for we're looking for outside approval, that we forget that we hold the key. I hold the key for whatever it is that I want to do. And if I believe that, and I surround myself around people who believe that, not only about me, but also about themselves, then we can all be great in our own right. In this book, he gives you the steps, and if you're someone like me that reads a lot of, books about mindset and those kind of things, add this to your collection, boo. Add it to your collection. Pull it out every blue moon and give yourself that reminder. So I read this before, right before my vacation ended and before I had to go back to work. And it was a great reminder for work that I have what it takes and I can do these things. So this book gave me life. It gave me what I needed to readjust my thinking so that I could go back to work in a positive mind. And with whatever it is that you want to do that. Do the thing. Whatever it is, just start it now. Start it today. And if you need some steps, you need to get on that road, on that passage to glory, go ahead, purchase this book. It's a great place to start in your journey to greatness. So I just want to say thank you to my friend. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for this book. Thank you for the reminder. I deeply appreciate it, and I really needed it. I really, really did. So thank you for that. And to all of you out there, thank you for sitting here with me, listening to some of my thoughts, coming along with me on this journey. Make sure that you like this video, comment, subscribe, go buy the book, and I will see you next time. Bye.